Oh, I forgot about our favourite feature.
Inches away from doing loads and loads of damage.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. We're Trevor and Tracy and we've been living full-time nearly a year now in our Rapido M96. Our first video was a tour of the motorhome. In this video we're going to talk about whether it was the right choice for us, what we like about the motorhome, what we don't like, and any additions we've made, aren't we?
Yeah, there's been a few.
Yeah. So, has it been the right choice for us, Trevor?
I think it has.
Yeah.
So far, after the last 12 months.
Yeah.
It seems to have got the right balance between plenty of space inside without being too long.
Yes.
You can always do with more space, and you can always do with the van being shorter. But for us, there seems to be a fairly good balance between the two, doesn't it?
Yeah, we settled on 7.5 metre, didn't we, as our total length that we wanted. We didn't want we wanted to keep it under 8 metres, didn't we? To have more options for where we can camp. Some sites don't allow bigger motorhomes, do they? Obviously, park ups, the smaller you are, the better.
Pub stops and things, sometimes there's a limit or it's really tricky. Like, the motorhome has got a 4.5 tonne chassis, which is what we decided we need to give us extra payload, because the 3.5 tonne one only gives you about 350 kilos, I think, wasn't it? So now with a 4.5 tonne chassis, we get about a tonne, I think it is, of payload. So that, especially when you're living in it, you need all that extra weight, don't you?
You do.
Carry all the stuff.
And we've got a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. Probably
it's
too much
surprising
stuff.
How much it weighs.
Yeah. We were getting close when we last weighed it, but hopefully it's still within.
We haven't got an awning on it yet, so that might take it over.
Yeah, it may well do. Yeah. And it's got an automatic gearbox on it, which is quite nice. A 9-speed automatic gearbox, so it makes it nice and easy to drive.
Yeah, it's lovely to drive. Even I can drive it.
Yeah. And it's got, like a lot of modern cars do, the cruise control on there where you can set your speed, obviously, and it sets the distance between the car and front, and so it brakes for you and all that kind of thing. So that makes it really easy and stress-free on motorways and stuff. It's quite weird to get used to, first of all, but yeah, when you get the hang of it, it's really nice, isn't it? Yeah, and you can just about get this in ordinary car parks if you're careful, and you find the right space with a place to put the overhang reverse in. Yeah. So we've done quite a few of them, haven't we? Park ups, pub stops. Yeah. And got one all right. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad at all, has it? Yeah, why have you got your sunglasses on inside? Well, a lot of it is because of the hay fever.
Have you had a rough night?
It's not so bad.
Well, you can take them off now we're inside.
Yeah, well, it's still blowing.
People can see your eyes now.
Itchy eyes, and they'll start watering, but yeah. Carry on.
So, what do we like about the inside of the motorhome?
Well, we like the great big bedroom.
The fixed bed we like, don't we?
The fixed bed, yeah. We didn't think we'd like that when we had a camper van, but now we're living in...
Don't want to have to make the bed up every day, do we?
And it's a nice big king-size bed as well. Yeah,
it was one of the few, wasn't it, that with king-size bed. I think we found another model, didn't we, with a king-size bed, but most of them only had double fixed beds. We wanted a fixed bed rather than separate beds, didn't we? One we could sleep in and cuddle in.
Yeah, and then what else have we got? We like the double sofa. We got a little tiny, it's only a little tiny one, but a little tiny sofa on this side, and another one on the other side, as opposed to the dinette version.
Just felt a bit more open, didn't it, we thought?
Felt a little bit more open in the living sort of area. It's for and against. It's not so easy to travel with passengers, is it?
No.
These do convert to travel seats, but it's a bit of a performance.
And it's because we don't have passengers very often, do we? It's just our grandchildren. That isn't very often, so it's not too bad, is it, to convert the seats? And I liked the light interior. There was another motorhome that had the same layout, king size bed and everything, but it was a darker interior, wasn't it? And this, it had two options, didn't it, of a dark and a light interior.
Yeah, the light wood effect is quite nice, isn't it? Makes it open.
We liked that, didn't we?
Light and airy.
And the big kitchen drawers I liked. You can get a lot in them.
Yeah.
I was a bit unsure about the fact that it didn't have an oven. It had a tiny oven, but we took that out because it was hopeless, didn't we? We explained that, didn't we, in the first video? Yeah. So yeah, I did wonder how we get on without an oven, but we've been doing all right, haven't we? We've got an air fryer.
Yeah, we've got enough
we can do in there.
Battery power and inverters and things now to use electricity rather than and we're from the solar as well, so it's not costing anything. So that's all good. And we got the big TV, and we got space for a 32-inch TV, so that's quite nice, especially in the colder winter months.
Like the heating as well, don't we? It's got Aldi heating, which is underfloor heating.
Yeah,
and
it's the wet system, isn't it?
system,
With
isn't it?
radiators and stuff.
So yeah, it keeps you toasty in the winter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you like the large garage, don't you?
Yeah, it's got quite a big garage, hasn't it, for this sort of size.
Mm.
We can get our 2 electric bikes in there and
Yeah.
all the rest of the rubbish.
Although you're constantly moaning there's too much stuff in it.
Yeah, there is always too much stuff in it.
Telling me we got to get rid of stuff. I'm not allowed my box of extra shoes.
No, definitely not.
I've got too many shoes apparently.
Yeah, you need so many shoes.
We got to have a variety.
Yeah, whatever.
So we added a SOG system, didn't we, to the toilet, which we had in our camper, didn't we? And we thought it was brilliant, didn't we? Took all the smells away.
It's really good, isn't it?
Fan, isn't it, that flows down.
Causes just a slight draft, back pressure, back through the cassette and out through a charcoal filter, I think it is.
Where does it get fitted? Inside the...
It's in
where the cassette goes?
The filter is actually, and the motor, I believe, is in the door, in the hatch.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's where, well, on our particular model, there's loads of different models and systems for it, but you don't need to put any chemicals in, do you?
No.
It saves obviously quite a bit of money, and all the... Even the nice ones are horrible smell.
There's a hose, isn't there, that goes from that bit on the door into the cassette. Yeah. Which turns the fan on.
Yeah.
When you open the hatch.
Yeah. As soon as you open the hatch and the fan comes on and causes a nice little downdraft and stops the smells coming up.
Yeah. No smells at all. No horrible chemicals. So
no, all good.
Happy with that.
Yeah.
So what's the next addition that we made?
The van came with 200 amp hour lithium batteries with, I believe, 160 watt solar panel on the roof. It didn't come with an inverter, did it? So we needed to have 240 for various bits and pieces. 240 volt hairdryer mainly. Cool. So to start off with, because it was all brand new and we didn't really know what we were doing, we bought an EcoFlow at Delta 2 Max, I think it was, one of the bigger ones, with a 400 watt solar panel, portable solar panel, and that kept us going, didn't it, all the winter as well. It was quite good because you could point it towards the sun, and they're better off upright in the winter, aren't they, rather than flat on the roof? Yeah,
it worked better than the flat solar panel on the roof. That wasn't getting anything in, was it?
No.
But the portable panel leant up against the fan.
Yeah, that worked out quite well. Yeah. We didn't use much in the way of electric hookups at all, did we?
No, we just...
the depths of winter, really. So.
I think if we weren't moving around much, we needed like a couple of hours, a couple of times a week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Plugged in just to charge up the van batteries.
Yeah, and if we were moving, we didn't really need it at all, did we?
No.
Kept everything charged.
The engine charges it up.
Yeah.
Don't really understand it, but all works by magic.
Then we got some more solar panels on the roof, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
To keep everything charged a bit more, to get in all the electricity we need. So we had the whole roof filled up.
How much was that in total?
That was an extra 700 watts, I think. Yeah, that was all charging at the time. That was charging our hab batteries. And we had it split at the time, didn't we, first of all? Yeah. So it was charging the EcoFlow as well. But then we found through the winter it wasn't getting enough in the hab batteries. So we had it all put back on the hab batteries to keep those charged up. So that was the most important thing.
What else did we add?
We put some blink cameras on, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
They're quite good. They're just battery operated, and so far we haven't had to change the batteries. We don't have them on all the time, do we? So we used to have them on when we park up. If we go shopping, or if we're parked on a lay-by or something like that, and we leave the van, then we put these on, and we've got it set so that it will record a clip in a little hub in the back of the van. It's plugged into a USB, and it's got a USB stick in it, and the clips get recorded to that, so you don't need a subscription, which is quite good. So yeah, it's all Wi-Fi connected, so you can see it on your telephone when you're out and about. So that's all quite good. As soon as there's movement, it records a clip. We got one on the inside and one mounted on either side on the big wing mirrors. You can hardly see them, which is quite good. Not very noticeable. And then that gets connected with the Wi-Fi to the router that we've got, which is a Netgear Nighthawk, I think it is. Little square one, which has proved pretty good, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been good.
We seem to get signal almost everywhere.
Thing for it, haven't you? What you call it?
Yeah,
but we haven't actually used that.
Got an antenna to put on it.
Antenna, that's the
word. But we very rarely need it, do we?
No.
It always seems to get might not be very fast sometimes, but it's usually good enough to even stream TV programs and stuff. So that's
still watch EastEnders.
Yeah.
What else have we had done? Oh, the gas bottles.
Oh yeah, we had
refillables.
refillable Gaslow, yellow ones on that Gaslow system put on. Makes it a lot cheaper for refilling the gas because it was costing a fortune, wasn't it? Swapping the bottles.
Yeah, they're expensive, aren't they?
Especially in the winter.
Exchange bottles.
We were getting through a bottle every week, I think, weren't we? Whereas now it was costing, I think, about £35 every 10 days, wasn't it? When
in the winter, when we had the heating on all the time.
Yeah. So that wasn't too bad.
No, and we hardly use any now, do we? Now it's summer.
No, it's summer.
We're getting.
Yeah, the EcoFlow is powering the whole van. It's powering the fridge as well. So that's been pretty good. We're not using any gas during the day, so that's good.
No, not at all. Everything's coming off the sun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Free energy.
Free energy, like free. Yeah.
And we had a barbecue point fitted, didn't we? When we had the gas.
Oh, we had that put in so with the gas system. Yeah, so we can easy to connect that.
Yeah.
Straight off there. We didn't intend to, but we ended up getting the self-leveling legs, didn't we? Because we had a bit of a whoopsie with some wedges. I drove straight over the top of them because this automatic is a nightmare. You can't operate the brake. Well, if you operate the brake, the throttle doesn't seem to work, so you can't edge up.
Over the top,
you can't edge up the wedge.
Shot over the top, and then they wedged right up, didn't they?
And jammed underneath the chassis, and I had to cut them in half to get rid of them.
Well, first of all, before that, they hit the waste. Was it the waste pipe or the water pipe?
It was the tap for the waste tank. It knocked it off the bracket.
That all died.
And so it was inches away from doing loads and loads of damage. Yeah, so the wedges got completely stuck underneath the van, but somehow or other it missed all the vital hoses and wires and bits of trim. So we decided after that it so nearly caused thousands of pounds worth of damage that we would spend the money and get self-leveling.
Yes,
and we've not looked back since.
Money, but it's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, we've got the EP system, which we went and had it fitted in their factory, didn't we? Yeah, and it's been absolutely brilliant. You can just park anywhere and just get it level.
You don't have to get out, do you?
You don't have to get out in the rain. Well, you don't have to get out in the rain.
No. I'm relieved about.
We're trying to level it up. You can just park on any bit of rough stuff and it just levels it.
And it obviously keeps it nice and steady inside, doesn't it? So
you don't have it rocking on the suspension, which is an added bonus as well. So.
And it's also quite good if you're on soft ground because it takes the weight off the wheels, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's something we hadn't thought of, is it? Over the winter, it seemed to be that because the weight was off the wheels, some people were getting stuck because the vehicle had sunk in the soft grass, wasn't it? But we were able to just lower it down and just drive straight off, which was quite cool.
Yeah, we were at a festival, weren't we, where we'd had torrential rain on the day of leaving, and people were having to get pulled off, weren't they? But we managed to just drive off, didn't we? All right, so
yeah,
that was good.
Added thing.
Yeah. What else have we had added? Oh, we've had an Max Air fan, haven't we? Instead of the skylight over the bed, we've taken that out and had a Max Air fan put in, haven't we? Which is really good. Really happy with that.
And that works as better than our extractor fan for cooking.
Yeah, it's great for that.
Cooking smells. Yeah.
Put it up on what is it? Air in and put it up sort of 40%.
If it blows in, put it on 40.
It
crack the kitchen window open a little bit.
Blows all the steam out.
And it just causes
out.
enough pressure to just blow everything out the window. And then when you finish cooking, we reverse the fan, don't we? And then it sucks any smells out.
Yeah, it sucks all the smells out.
Sucks it all up. So that's been well worth it. Yeah, and it keeps it lovely and cool.
Yeah, you really notice when it's got that in the suck out mode, don't you? That you can feel the airflow. Keeps the van much cooler, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's been really good so far.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah. I've put a water filter in, haven't I, as well, so that we can safely drink the water from the taps.
Yeah, we were using. I mean, it was supposedly all right, wasn't it? But I was never sure. So we were.
Yeah, it's a brand new vehicle, so it should
water.
Be okay. But yeah, it's a year old now, nearly. So you're never quite sure. So I found these little inline filters, which are ultra filters, I think they're called, and they filter down to 0.1 microns or something like that. It's quite fine anyway. Filters out most things. It still needs to be tap water. You can't go to a lake and pull out water. It needs a whole different system for that. but it does mean that all our water now is filtered, and so yeah, it's all drinking water from all the taps, and it's filtered water from the shower in the shower as well now. So that was good. Yeah. Good little addition, wasn't it?
Oh, I forgot about our favourite feature, our most useful feature of all.
This is probably the thing which would sell them.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Doesn't matter how much solar you got to have
lights in the shower.
Disco lights.
Disco lights.
Flashing disco lights in the shower.
Multicoloured disco lights. Yeah. Why? We've got no idea.
That comes as standard.
You can have a one-person rave in the shower.
And we'll show you those in a minute.
Yeah. So that's it, isn't it?
I think so.
A roundup of our likes and dislikes and what have you. Our next videos will be all about travel now, won't they? And any
at long last,
any hints and tips and tricks we can help people with. Campsite reviews and park up reviews.
Yeah.
So,
if you got any questions or comments, then leave them underneath.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can answer them.
If you like this video, you can click the like button.
We'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.